Hello everyone. So in last week's video you had learned how to play Louie Louie by following the fret names, the 3 3 3, 8 8 10 10 10, 8 8 3 3 3, 8 8 10 10 10, 8 8. Well, if you've done your work on learning the notes of the fretboard, you've probably learned that the notes on the sixth string, well, the sixth string itself is E, and E and F are right next to each other. G needs a space between everybody, so that means A is on the 5th fret. A is also kind of a loner. It also needs some space from B, but B and C are buddies. So C is on the 8th fret, B is on the 7th, A is on the 5th, G is on the 3rd, F and E are buddies. So you have the open E string, F, G needs some space, A needs space, B needs some space from A, but needs its buddy right next to it. D also needs its space. And then magically at the 12th fret, everything repeats. If you have a steel string, you'll notice that at the 12th fret you have 2 dots and the body connects there. But if you have a classical like me, the 12th fret is where the body connects to the neck. Okay, so that means Louie Louie is actually G, G, G. On the 8th fret, you have C, C. Then on the 10th fret, D, D, D. Back to C, C. So you'll say instead, G, 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 C, C, D, 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 C, C, G, 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 C, C, D, 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 C, C. And you can always just kind of quiz yourself before you have to play it. You could be like, well, where's a D? Okay, how about a C? How about D? How about G? C? G? D? And then you know what the notes are in your map, so to speak. Okay, now we can do the same thing on different strings. You notice that if you, maybe you've done this already, if you went 3, 3, 3, 8, 8, 10, 10, 10, 8, 8 on a different string, it sounds like Louie Louie, just higher. Well, it is Louie Louie. And now let's learn the notes on this string. So on the 5th string you have A, which is like Eddie ate dynamite, goodbye Eddie. Or someone just shared, every acid dealer gets busted eventually. That one's pretty funny. It's good. Don't sell drugs. So you've got A is the open string. If you remember, A needs its space, so B is on the 2nd fret. But B needs its buddy, C. So you have C on the 3rd fret. So you're starting on a C if you're going 3, 3, 3. Okay, moving on. Then D is on the 5th fret. E is on the 7th, because D, again, needs its space. But E needs its buddy, so F is on the 8th fret. So you're going C, 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 F, F, and that means you're going to G on the 10th fret, because G needs its space. And then at 12th fret, everything repeats. So on the 5th fret, 5th string, you have C is on the 3rd fret, F is on the 8th fret, G is on the 10th fret. So C is 3rd. G now is on the 10th for the 5th string. It also sounds a lot higher than the one up there. We'll get to that in another video. C is on the 3rd fret. How about F? Oh, that's 8th. G is on the 10th now. C is on the 3rd. Then I can say C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F, C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F, C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F, C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F. Cool. So what we just did is we played Louie Louie in 2 different keys. A key is basically just where you start, which is, in this case, C, and then that's called the 1. So where you start is called the 1 note or 1 chord, if you're playing chords, which we will eventually. So you have the 1, scale degree, which is also another way to say home base. So 1, and then you have D, E, and then F. So you have 1 is what's on the 3rd fret for us right now. 4 is what's on the 8th fret. And then 5 is what's on the 10th fret. So we just learned what's called a 1-4-5 progression in 2 different keys. In the key of G, it's G, 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 C, C, D, 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 C, C, G, 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 C, C, D, 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 C, C. And then in the key of C, it was C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F, C, 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 F, F, G, 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 F, F. Now let's do one more key. This is the key of F, because we are going to move to the 4th string. And the 4th string is D, Eddie 8 Dynamite, or every acid dealer. And then E, again, is on the 2nd fret because it needs space from D. Every note needs its space with the exception of B, C, which like to be buddies, and E, F. Okay, so you have D, E, well, F has to be with its buddy E, so it's on the 3rd fret. So, hey, there we are, playing in the key of F, again, at the 3rd fret. Only this time on the 4th string. So G always needs its space because every note needs its space with the exception of B, C, E, F. So G is on the 5th. A also needs its space. Now, you notice we're on the 7th fret. We're going to play what's called B flat. B flat is in between A and B. And I'm going to explain why it's called B flat in a moment. And then on the 10th fret, you have C, because B and C are buddies. But notice we have B flat now. Not B, which would be the 9th fret, but B flat. And then 10 is C. So we've got F on the 3rd fret. 8th fret is B flat. C is 10. 8 is B flat. C, 10th fret. B flat, 8th fret. F. So this time I'm going to go F, 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 B flat, C, 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 B flat, F, 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 B flat, C, 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 B flat, F, 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 B flat, C, 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 B flat, F, 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 B flat, C, 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 B flat. So now you have played Louie Louie in 3 different keys. And by the way, this had to be B flat because if it was the equivalent A sharp, you would have F, G, A sharp. You wouldn't have a 1, 4, 5 anymore. So it had to be F, G, A, B flat. Because if it was B, it would go, it wouldn't be the same song. So that's what's called an accidental. And that accidental is actually very on purpose so that you can keep keys. Okay, so you have learned Louie Louie now in 3 different keys. Nice job.